Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A little bit early, but I thought I've got stuff to be getting on with. So it's Monday. I'm going to list 5 things. And I might do a few drafts as well. So I'll wait for a few people to turn up. I've already been out today. Monday is normally my wake up early day, take the twins to school day. So I've already been out and about. And I had someone ask me if I would post something this morning, and I wasn't due to go to the post office until Wednesday. But I thought, why not? I'm up and around, so I will pop to the post office. And so I woke up this morning, packaged that up, and I packaged a few other bits as well. Thought I might as well do what I can. I think I've got about 10 outstanding things to go, and I wasn't due to go till Wednesday because they all sort of sold over the weekend. But I thought, well, let's do some of them rather than go on Wednesday and have like a whole like bag full of things to send. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to list 5 things. I'm going to draft some things, and then I was thinking I might do a bit of sourcing live. I'm really terrible at sourcing online, Facebook Marketplace, etc., eBay. And I might go into, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I'm not really sure. I mean, I kind of think, well, Facebook is open to anyone anyway, so why would it be? But you can see how useless I am at it. And also, one of my main things I want to do today. How do I see the comments? Can't even. I just do not know how to work this thing. I don't know what I'm on. Oh, there we go. Comments. Gimbal's in. I was thinking, why aren't people commenting? It's because I was on the banners bit. Jack Dobbins, Aid Waldron. Now, guys, can you do me a favour? I know it's a bit cheeky, but my good friend Karin is on 993 subs. Now, Karin, I've been. Hi, Damien. How you doing? Karin, as I don't know how long she's been a reseller, but since I've been doing it, she's sort of like been around and about. And she's really into her sewing, so it may not sort of be the thing you sort of are into. But she used to make these covers for consoles. I don't know if she still does them. Actually, she probably would do. I know, really cool. Like if you've got a PS1, she'd make like these little covers. So she's on like 993. She's been doing YouTube for a good, for like 2 or 3 years, a lot longer than me anyway. And she's so close to that, like that little threshold of 1,000. She's 7 away. So I think it'd be great if she got it this morning. I'd give myself a real sense of self-satisfaction if she did it whilst I was streaming, bigging her up. If she loses subs, I'll be gutted. But yeah, if you could go and give her a sub, that would be fantastic. She's a lovely lady. Damien, I saw your car boot haul. My God, fantastic. Shelstaroon is in, Richard Payne's in. How you doing? So yeah, this is like I'm bigging up Karin at the moment. So I know Chelsea, you'll be sub to already, but like I say, she has been. Well, I'll put a link in. I'll do it again. Let's have a look. But it's Karin Sewing Thrifter. If you search that within the YouTube application, I'm sure you shall find it. So I've already been out and about, and I've got a couple of bits while I was out and about. Hang on. I've got a funny story to tell. There's 10 people in, right? We're up to double figures, so I'll tell you a funny story. So I was in the post office queue. The reason I was in the post office queue was because yesterday, it suddenly occurred to me it's World Book Day. So I've got this Harry Potter cloak. So if you've got anything book related, dress up, stuff like that, get it on this morning. Okay, because Thursday is World Book Day. Okay, so there'd be lots of parents scrabbling around for Harry Potter costumes or, I don't know, some Roald Dahl costume. Okay, so I'll put this Harry Potter cloak on, Velvet Deluxe M&S, Gryffindor, fantastic thing. And it's been kicking around the garage for about a year, well, at least a year anyway. Put it on for 20 quid plus postage. Got an offer for 15. Went back with thank you for your offer. I've only just put this on and hope to get £20. If it doesn't sell, I'll reduce it in a week. Got another offer for 10. Got another offer for 15. Got an offer for 20 yesterday actually. I had a bit of an early night, but it came in last night. And they messaged me and said, "Oh, please, could you get it to me? I hope to receive it in time for World Book Day." And I was like, "Ha ha!" As I suspected. Anyway, so you've just subbed to Karin. So I'm on a big Karin boost today. What's she up to? She's up to 996. 4 more. If you're not subbed to Karin, the sewing thrifter, you could be the 1,000th sub. There'd be like streamers going off and everything. There's no prizes, but just be fantastic. Lex is in. Lex will be already subbed. Whatever you do, Lex, don't unsub to Karin. She's 4 away from getting 1,000 subs. So anyway, that sold fantastic. 20 quid plus postage. Listed it yesterday, sold it overnight. And I'm in the post office queue, okay, and I'm kind of about 7 back from the front, and I clock a guy at the front, okay, who I was talking to in the jumble cell queue, and he hasn't clocked me. And I was thinking, yeah, I think that's that bloke. Yeah, and he's at the front dealing with his postage, and he's next to a guy. Now I wouldn't like to say it, but he does look a little bit like me. A little bit. I mean, he's a lot balder. He's got like a baldness at the back, which I don't have. I just have I have the affliction at the front. Okay, so he's next to this guy, and I don't think. Obviously, I didn't think this at the time, but I'm watching the guy who I saw at the jumble and had a good chat to for about an hour while we were waiting to get in. And he turns to this bloke and he goes, "Did you buy much on Saturday?" And this bloke kind of ignores him to start with. And then he said it again. Did you buy much on Saturday? And the guy looks at him and he's like, "Excuse me, what are you talking about?" And I was just like, "Oh my God, that guy who I was talking to at the jumble sale thinks that the guy next to him is me. How weird is that?" So they sort of like work out that they don't actually know each other. And then I thought, Christ, I better keep my head down, because if he goes from a situation which is a little bit kind of squeaky bum, where he's been talking to someone who he thought was someone else and it wasn't the someone else, and then he meets the someone else, he's going to be like freaked out. He might actually like fall on the floor and start having a seizure. So I kept my head down. I was looking at the floor going, "Oh no, don't look at me. This is really, really weird." And then I had a quick flip around all the charity shops, and I thought, well, he's the sort of guy who's going to be in the charity shops because he was at the jumble sale. So I'm just trying to avoid this guy around my local town because I was just thinking I might freak him out. But anyway, so how's Karin doing? Come on, Karin. Let's do it. Let's do it this morning. 996. Right. Anyone, like all you guys are already going to be subscribed to Karin, aren't you? I don't know. Spread the word. Let's get Karin to 1,000. She's 4 away. Anyway, so I was down in Wallington, had a quick squeeze around the charity shops whilst I was there. Got one thing from a charity shop. This, $2.99. Opened it up, checked it was all there. There are no instructions in this because the instructions are on the back. It's a weird one. It's £15 new on Amazon or £16 used. Work that one out. But anyway, it will go on eBay. It'll be at least a tenner. It's a bit of money. So yeah, I've been subbed for years. Yes, I've been subbed for years too. 997. Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting. I do all these things like when Derek was 100 away, I was on, Nick was doing a stream, and I said, I mentioned it on his stream, like, "Oh, Derek's on like 900," and Nick did a shout out, and he got like 60 subs like that, and I was like, bloody hell! Like I do a shout out for me on. I'm terrible. I'm so like unsubtle with my own calls out. I normally lose subs. last night I got to 450 subs, and I was like, "Oh, result!" Woke up this morning, I'm on 449. So there you go. There you go. That's life, eh? What else I've been doing this morning? So there was that. I also bought these. I bought these Rondoms, latex free. And the weird thing about these, okay, so they're £7.49. Probably sell them for about double that. But they actually charged me like 11 quid, because I think they kind of put them through original price and then half price. But they did one of them half price and then half price again. So one of them came out about £3.26. You keep unsubbing from me. Oh, I'm sorry, Shell. Yeah, I know. But look, I'm slow television. You know, I'm like that drone in the background. So, like I say, if you're suffering from insomnia, just stick me on for an hour, and I'll drone on and on. Today, I'm droning on about condoms. So, ultimate love sex latex 12 condoms clearance. I don't think there's a sell by date on them. I don't know what happens if they go off. It says 2021 on the bottom, so there's plenty of time to use them. Let's hope they won't be. I'll sell them to someone, and they won't be hanging around for long. Let's hope they get on and get busy. Right, so there's those, and I might list those. And what else have I done this morning? And I'm gated on Amazon, so 30-day return. Yeah, as long as they're not used, I don't want them returned in that state. This is a non-reselling thing, but just a thing to go on about saving the planet. I went to my local health food store and filled up our shampoo, which we've been using for about 6 months. And we also, for our cleansing products, we use the company Sploosh, which do refills, so you don't have to buy new plastic bottles. So I went down with a plastic bag, but yeah, it's more than single use, put it like that. So there you go. That's what I've done this morning. Almost freaked a guy out. Bought a couple of bits and filled up a shampoo bottle. I'm constantly looking at Karin's stream. So it's still on 997, still 3 away. Got 18 people watching. If that suddenly goes up to whatever, we'll... you need shampoo? No, I need like a grain of shampoo. Yeah, I took it in a plastic bag, but like I say, I didn't want to get shampoo all over the condoms or the frustration. That would be very frustrating. Anyway, let's get on with some listing. So I'm in a bit of a total mess, as usual. I did a bit of tidying up yesterday, but not very much. But we're getting there. So I'm going to scoot through. Got a bit of a cheat going on because I have drafted these with photos of research prices. So all I've got to do is add in measurements. I've got 5 shirts I'm doing, so I'll let you know the prices. I haven't even turned on my laptop, so let's get that going. You can't see yourself refilling a shampoo bottle. I do care about the planet, but probably not just that much. Woolsey, I would say you don't care enough about the planet, and you should refill a shampoo bottle. Definitely do it. It's all very well saying you care about the planet, but you've actually got to do something about it. But I won't have a go at you on a Monday morning. Yeah, maybe I should have moved before I got the condom shell. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I think it would freak the guy out enough that he was talking to this bloke who looked like me, who wasn't me. If then he met the real me, and I was talking about condoms, his brain would explode. You know, it'd be like Scanners. You seen that film Scanners? His brain would explode. Yeah, give up, mate. Try and use less plastic. Yeah, we all got to do it. We're all give it 15 years. We'll all be completely buggered otherwise. But there you go. What can you do, eh? That's a story for another channel, probably. I do care. I just say I'm not that fussed. I don't see you as an eco warrior, Z. I really don't. Yeah, so yeah, I went to 2 jumbles this weekend, both on Saturday. I met that bloke, and it's a bit of a waste of time, really. Especially the second one. I was waiting for about, because the first one, I said it all in a video that I did, because I got there early for the first one and paid a £5 and da-di-da-di-da. Got to the second one early and was waiting about like an hour and a half and got in and got one thing. Got a friend's DVD box set for a fiver. It's just like crap. So yeah, I might go in and try and do Facebook Marketplace after I get some things listed. You need to get your watched up hours too. Well, oh, Karine, is this Derek had to do that? There's me chucking out videos every day, or not every day, every other day. So what I'll do, I'll stick you on a watch list, Karine, and get you going for like 10 hours. You can have 10 hours of my time while I'm doing something else. But let's get you to 1,000 first. Let's do that. What you want to do on 997? See, I was hoping my little band of merry watchers would do it, but I don't get many people watching me. So, okay, so the first one, got 3 football shirts. This is an England away shirt. It was sourced from a local charity shop. It was either 4 or 5 quid. I think it was 4 quid. They're not. Some of these England tops are worth. Sometimes you go out of focus. Some of them are worth quite a bit of money, and sometimes they're not worth very much money. But I always will put in 15 quid. Like I try a minimum of 15 quid, even though some people sell them for less. But I always think like 15 quid as a minimum is a good start point. You do get like certain ones, like if it has Beckham on it or whatever, that's quite a good one. Or if it's like a Euro 96, but this is sort of where is it, like 2006, 2008. If you're trying to date a football shirt, be it like Premier League team or any English team actually, or England national teams, Google vintage football shirts, I think it's called. Let's have a look. What is it? I was on it yesterday. Historic football shirts. Yeah, historic football kits. Brilliant website. I don't know who put me onto that. I think it was probably Fate Rachel. So here we go. Let's get 5 things listed. Let's get my number lock on. Why aren't things working? Okay, we're in. So all I've got to do is put in the measurements. I'm sticking in, and I have measured them. Normally I try and measure them here, and the tape measure will be going over the laptop and over the keyboard, but I've actually been organised. So I'm doing armpit to armpit is 21 inches. I'm putting all my measurements in inches now because it's classic. Front of neck to hem 26, and back of neck to hem. So that's all I would do on a t-shirt normally, is like pit to pit, front of neck down to the hem, back of neck down to the hem. I do have different templates for I have different templates for different clothes. So some clothes have a lot more measurements. Damien, I saw that fold out speaker thing, that vintage. I would definitely price that high. That looked really, really nice, especially with the microphone. You get people who collect this sort of vintage, even if it doesn't work, and you can't get it working or can't test it. List that. I couldn't tell you, like in terms of, I know what price it should go for, but I'd be thinking in my head, roughly, just cassette rule, it doesn't matter, to be honest. And if you can't find comps in it, but I'd be thinking in my head sort of 60-ish, maybe. I mean, I don't know. This is a total kind of, but obviously research it some more. But it's the old thing. If you can't see it anywhere, it's got to be kind of rare. You could even go higher than that. I don't know what Z would think about that. But there we go. There we go. Number 1 done. 1. Right. Okay. Next one. This is. No, I was a bit wondering about this. What is it? Because I couldn't find it on the historical football kits. I thought, is it a women's kit? Is it this? But apparently it's a training kit. So if you can't find your kit on historical kits, do have a look at training kits and maybe do a Google image search. Hello, Paralogical. Now, Paralogical, this is especially for you, a special request. Would you go and sub to Karin the Sewing Thrifter? Because she is on 997 subs. And yes, you could be the 1000th sub, or you could be the 998th sub. But if you're not already sub to her, please go and sub. We're hoping to get her to 1,000 subs. Right, okay, next one. I don't know whether to put the link into my channel in, if anybody wants to pop in. Save me rabbiting on all the time. Nice one, Paralogical. Nice one. Fantastic. Up the car in. Come on. 998. Okay, so this training kit. Karin, do you still do those covers for consoles? I know you used to. I'm sure you do. But Karin, when I first started reselling, she's probably one of the first resellers I kind of talked to, like, not in person, but it was over because we both knew Indy, Louise, Indy Chick. And I don't know if you remember, Karin, but we just set up a little, and that was the first time I'd actually sort of spoken to another reseller. I think it was. Well, I might have spoken to Peter Ray, but yeah, it was cool. Why isn't this working? Oh, there we go. So it's March already. Oh, you plan on making them again? Yeah, they are cool. Right, let's get this one in. So this is good. I've got all these drafts what I did last night. So I did 5 listings last night. And I thought, well, God, these shirts have been hanging around for ages. Let's at least get the photos done. Because with clothes, the photos always hold me up. And I thought once I got the photos done, I think it was about 10 o'clock, and I thought, I might as well research them and see what the prices are. So I just drafted them up. I thought, yeah, this would be a good thing to do. So this one, training kit, again, it's like $15.99. It's 2000. They're all roughly the same year, 2006, 2007. And again, that would have cost £4 or £5. Charity shop pickups. Right, so to talk about Damien's storage unit, get a small storage unit. Yeah, for Z that is. Well, what I would say before you get a small storage unit is think about, are you organised at home? Because if you're not kind of really, really well organised at home, you're not going to be well organised in the storage unit. But yeah, it is a good thing. I mean, I think you need to be completely efficient and organised. So, like, if you've got at home like sheds or spaces that you're not using and you're not utilising to their maximum, why wouldn't you tidy those up and utilise those to their maximum first before you start spending money on a storage unit? That's my opinion. Just an opinion, but you know, that's. I mean, I'm at home, and you know, I could organise this a lot better. But there we go. Right, so that's that one done. $15.99. Stu Mandry, are you subbed to Karin? Are you? Got some new Aid. Are you subbed? Aid's been in here. I'm sure he is. Alison M. We're trying to get Karin to 1,000 live on Monday morning. I'm going to drop a link in again. I'm doing a BCP-esque. I was going to do a banner actually, but then I thought, well, you can't copy and paste the banner. But yeah, you could be the 1,000th sub. What a badge of honour. And like I say, Karin's been doing YouTube for like over 2 years. Already subbed. I thought that might be the case. So she's been doing it a lot longer, and she's been reselling for a good amount of time too. So there's a good amount of experience. Here's Tom. How are you feeling, Tom? Tom's been ill. on this Monday. Are you subbed to Karin? I'm sure you are. Right, next one, Fulham top. I hate Fulham. When I was growing up in the 70s, this was, we used to get taken to either Wimbledon, when they were like 4th division, 3rd division team, Crystal Palace, which was like the business because it was like Vince Hilaire and they were like the team of the 80s apparently. And once we went to Fulham, and this is when Fulham were like rubbish, and it was so depressing. I remember being on the stand and just listening to the crowd going, "Come on, Fulham," and I thought, please get me out of this hellhole. But here we go. We've got a Fulham away top. We've got the measurements all ready to go, so we'll just complete that one. We want to get these listed, don't we? We want to get these on. Get these out the door. If any viewers, would want these, please do message me. Who knows? A direct sale with I could really embarrass. My next stream would be, thanks to Tom the English Picker who bought 100 of these. that'd be fantastic. Oh, fantastic! Karin's on 1K. Oh, well, that makes me very, very pleased. Karin, well done, well deserved, brilliant. Right, I can shut up about her now. Right, fantastic. Now, if you could all just find 550 people, 551, because I'm on 449, and get them to sub to me, that'd be great. I don't think that's going to happen in a while, but we'll keep plugging away. Keep going on about the same old nonsense I normally do, of listing 5 a day, doing some drafts, doing a bit of tidying up, and doing some packaging. Right, okay, Fulham top, size M. So again, I've got all the measurements in there already. So I really am whipping through these. Sometimes this listing while being live takes ages, but if I have done some drafts and I've got the photos in already, it's a piece of cake. But it's getting it done, isn't it? Now, Zahir Malik, have you listed your consoles? Have you listed your consoles? Is the big question. I woke up in the middle of the night thinking, has he listed his consoles? I think I know the answer. Right, that's the third one done. How long have we been going? Going 27 minutes. I've done 3 already. F the consoles. It's just not the attitude we're after. I've got a 4 USB PS3, but I've got no power supply for it. But I want to get that listed. Right, Chelsea. And again, I've been to Chelsea once. It was a few years ago when it was either them or Man U had won the title, and it was like one of the last games of the season. And I think Man U had won the title. And someone got me tickets through work or something. They knew one of the directors, and it wasn't in the director's box. It was like crappy seats. And I went there thinking, Chelsea Man U, this will be all right. It was 0-0, as dull as anything. And I hate Chelsea anyway. So, but I kind of went along because it was a free ticket. Right, let's get this one on. Bom, 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 bom. Ah, fabulous. I'm so glad Karin got that 1K. And like I say, it doesn't really change much, but it's just that kind of, I've got 1K. Fantastic. Do you know what I mean? I'm like that with little stars on eBay, feedback stars or whatever. It's just that little kind of like when you're at what you were at this morning, you're like 7 away. It's like, that's just agonisingly close. Okay, again, just putting in my 3 measurements. And that is done. So this one, I'm going to try and sell for $16.99. They're all around about 15, 16 quid. List. Kettle lead, yeah, it is kettle lead. I actually have got one. But it's plugged into my gaming laptop at the moment, and I'll pick one up, no doubt, when car boots are on. But yeah, I was completely jealous of Damien and his car boots, because it's exactly the sort of thing I would pick up. Really good prices you got there as well. I can see some of that stuff going for about like 10, 20 quid at ones I go to. I'll get that PS3. It's been kicking around in that room. It shouldn't be in here really. But yeah, you got some really, really nice pickups. And the fact that you got some of those on your second whip round, that was amazing, because like to me they would be gone like that. But it just makes me I'm yearning for car boots, and a lot of the car boots that I go to, I can't see them kicking off for a while, because the ground is so saturated. I mean, if they let people in now, it's going to be churned up by anything. So that's why I was thinking, shall I go on like Facebook Marketplace after I've listed and drafted a few things, and just show you how I fumble around on the FB Marketplace. Yeah, dealers, but don't dismiss dealers, because dealers are there to deal, and if they can get you good stuff, it's like house. I sometimes used to think, oh, house clearance dealers. I'm looking for people who are clearing all their stuff up from their house, but those dealers can get you some good deals. That's why they're dealers. But yeah, I mean, as you know, you pick that stuff up. It's brilliant. I don't value the old Sony. Well, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the dealers try and be a bit funny with prices. Do you think it makes a difference to sales listing daily, or if you listed a lot on one day, then nothing for a couple? Do you think it would matter? That's a very good question. I remember asking exactly the same question years ago. If I had 70 items, is it best to list them all on one day and put my feet up for 6 days, or is it best to list 10, 10, 10, 10, 10? It is definitely best to list 10, 10, 10, 10, and try and get consistency of listing. Everyone will say it. I think that's by a mile, it's the best thing you can do on eBay to promote sales. Forget about dispatch time, forget about free postage. All those, they might help a little bit, but it's the consistent listing. I've got an analogy. I like my analogy. If your store is a trampoline, every time you list something, it's like dropping a marble on a trampoline. So it will bounce for a bit, because for about 3 days, eBay will go, oh, there's something here, and then it will settle down. But if you come along with something, regularly coming along with something else, and you drop it on, that marble will bounce, and it will cause all the others to bounce around, saying, I'm here, I'm here. That is it. So I do realise sometimes you're in the groove with listing, sometimes you're not. What I do is, if I'm in the groove and I'm listing, like I've listed 20, 30 items in a day, I'll make 5 live and I'll stick the others in drafts, and I might get them complete. And I'm trying to build up that store of drafts. If it gets ridiculous, if it gets to like I've got 150 drafts or whatever, I'll start doing 6 a day and start upping the daily. You can keep drafts for 30 days. So this is why, I have this 150. I mean, my drafts at the moment, I haven't got many in there, to be honest, because my sorting is terrible. But I would keep your drafts at about 30 times what you plan on list every day, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yes, it would definitely be the mostest thingest that I would do, definitely. Now, I'll tell you my sales. Oh, what's this notification? Oh, eBay branded packaging. So I'm trying to, this whole kind of me being on YouTube and getting consistency is trying to get me up to the next level. So I'm a kind of have been around about like a 2 on average. Let me think. Just under 2,000 average over the 12 months turnover, which is all right, but it's not brilliant. And of course that varies. So I've had months that have been like 4,000. I've had months that have been like 1,000. So all I can say is, at the moment, I am So I've been doing this for over 3 years now. So I started 2017, January 2017. I am 80% up year on year. And I'll put that all down to consistent listing. So, I mean, my turnover at the moment is, I'd say it's the worst period of time because sourcing is difficult and it's still a lull after sort of Christmas and all of that. But it's about 2,500, which I don't think that's eBay. That's just eBay. So yes, definitely regular listing. And I know it's difficult sometimes, but that's why you get a stock of drafts, because if you really can't be asked one day, just grab 5 out your larder, out your storage cupboard. Right, okay, last England shirt. Am I missing any comments there? Everyone's saying well done to Karin. Yes, exactly. Peter Ray's in the house. Who else haven't I said? Claire Borden, Jack Dobbins, yes. You have a couple 7 days worth of drafts. Yeah, set your own, parameters, whatever. You're a dealer. Yeah, Gimbal, yeah. It's funny, I was at a jumble sale and they were saying, are you a dealer? And I was like, no, honest. Because they treat dealers in different ways, even though I am a dealer, obviously. When the boots do start proper, they'll be good because people storing stuff. Yeah, you do get first few boots. I find the first few boots is a mixture of people coming up. First few boots when the weather's good are normally quite good because that's when the kind of like people come out. The first real boots, like the first ones you get, are sometimes people just getting rid of all their crap. So you do have to watch out. New cover idea. Dust cover for a tease, mate. That's a good idea. Yeah, if you can make it really retro. Right, I'm going back all the way. Yeah, cool. Right, okay. Let's get this last one done. And then that is 5 done, which is a bit of a result. No internet. Why is that saying no internet? Hopefully you can still hear me. My laptop's saying no internet. It's probably the Wi-Fi connector in that, which I'm just resetting. Oh, fantastic. I will tune into that, Karin. Like I said, I've already been down the post office this morning, so I've got a bit of a free run today. Can chill and list and probably do a bit of packing. Okay, fixed. Okay, 02, 03, 2020 in the skew. And this one, again, it's just a home England from about 2005. I did buy a load of kids' kits from a jumbo I went to, and I've ended up chucking them, loading them away. They're only about 30p each, but I really should. When I go in a jumble, and if I saw something like that, I don't like doing clothes, but if I saw something like that, just sort of like sticking out of the clothes thing, I tend to go, oh, have that. And I've been doing that and then just buying them. And I had about, oh God, it must have been about like 7 or 8 items, which have got like numbers or names on, and that's peeling off. It's got like pulls on the, what's it made out of? Polyester. It's got pulls on the polyester. Really completely knackered. And they're kids anyway. Kids football shirts don't tend to get a lot. Maybe like a 5 tops. So I'll chuck them all out. I mean, like I say, they only cost like 30p each, so it's only like, a quick pound, 2 or 3 quid's worth of stuff. So it's not huge. But I think I've learned a lesson. If I go to a jumble and I spot stuff and I'm like, get it, getting it there, I should then, and I had some nice vintage Adidas and it had holes in. I should then just sort of like take my time and just go through it and not think, oh, I've got to get it. It's only like 50p or 30p. I've got to check it. Can you do bulk promote listings? Yes, you can do bulk promote listings. That's the only way I go about it normally. Normally, I've kind of started doing this thing now where when I put something on, I won't promote it. I'm kind of a bit about promotions now, but when I put stuff on, I won't promote it. And then when I set up my monthly sales, I do all my sales, which is like Markdown Manager and all of that. And then after that, I'll go, okay, well, let's just select everything and stick it on a 1% promotion. We ran a 10% promoted campaign last week, and the numbers were very similar to your 1%. Yeah, well, I started doing promotions a couple of years ago, and the thing was, I'll just bother with 1%. But I am wondering whether it's worth it at all. Yeah, unless you're doing a multi-quantity item that lots of other people have got. So I'm more inclined. So if I've got something like this, and I search it on eBay and there's 10 other sellers, I'm more likely to put that on the promotion. But if I've got something like, something rare, I don't know, something that I put on and I can't see any comps for or any live listings, I'm less inclined to put it on a promotion, because I think, what am I promoting it against? I think the promotion thing is all about going, if there's 20 of them, you want to be at the top of the list because you want to be sponsored. That's my view on it anyway. So I'm kind of inclined not to put it on when I originally list, but just scoop everything up on a monthly basis and then just chuck them on 1%, because I kind of think 1%, what the hell. Hello Faye, hello Simon. Faye and Simon did a brilliant video the other day. They've been going on a little sourcing extravaganza, so do check them out as well. Amazon Wizards. Right, shall we have a look at these then? Shall we have a look at these? See what these go to for. Love sex, ultimate love sex. Okay, let's go for it. Now I can scan these. Yeah, he mentioned that because he was sort of said, oh yeah, rather than decrease the price by 10%, promote it by 10%. And he said Shazad had gone on about it. I'll have to talk with him about that, or talk to Shazad. I'm not sure. I think it depends on the item. Markdown sales. Right, I've got a new thing on sales. Okay. This is, how many people got watching? 18 people are going to get my secrets. So for things to go, I think sales are good. Okay. I don't think they kill sales. And you see the slash through. I think all of that is brilliant. Now, for you to be able to put something in a sale, it has to be at the same price for 14 days. So I do them once a month, normally before payday. What I've done this month is put everything I can in the sale, left it for a few days, and then you can select all of those items. If you go into active listings, see everything on a markdown. Now, I did a bit of a sort of experimentation. I was like, well, what happens if, like, I put something on a 10% sale, it's gone from like £10 to £9. What happens if I put it up by 1p, if I change the price? What happens then is you lose your slash through, and it's like it isn't on the sale. But what you can do is you can mass edit everything that you've decreased by 10% and decrease the price by. I decreased the price by a penny on a mass edit. My thinking behind this is, okay, I put all these items on the 10% sale. I've got some on the 20% sale as well. So everything's gone on a sale, and for like 2 or 3 days, it's gone, oh, we're on the sale. Usual thing of like eBay for about 2 or 3 days, and you made a change or you've listed something, it's like, whoa, this has happened, and then it dies. So I listed all those things that were on a sale, and then I'm going to each day for the remainder of the sale reduce the price by a penny. I don't know whether it's going to do anything. It's just something I'm doing. Yeah, you can't You can't do changes to title. You can't do changes to price. You can't do changes to. There's probably a few other things. I don't know, postage policy or return policy or stuff like that. But anyway, this is another little bit of the master plan. Is everything I've got on a sale, which is maybe about 200 or 300 things, just going to go in, mass edit them, and go. Let's decrease the price by a penny. Let's decrease the price by a penny. I was hoping I could mass edit the title by putting like a full stop or something at the end, but you can't do that. But there you go. Right, okay. Let's have a look at these. Brand new. These are selling for. Okay, so there's £17.14. Well, that's all right, isn't it? New and sealed. I'm just going to, because I've already scanned it in my phone, I'm going to do a sell similar on my phone if I can. It's not going to let me, is it? Sell one like this, okay. It's not quite the same one because these are Ultimate, but there you go. Okay, so that's got the basics. So I'm going to save for later on there. I've never list on my phone, so I'm just doing that so I can look at it on my laptop. Yeah, I just can't imagine promoting something at 10%. It just seems ridiculous. I'd much rather give that 10% to the buyer. So I'm not too sure about. I know they say buyers are lazy. This is the whole thing, but they can only be lazy if there's 50 things to choose from. If I'm selling like some vintage item that I know no one else has really got, or there's only been a few sold in the last sort of few months, I don't need to get at the top of a list. So there you go. That's my view on it. I'm being very opinionated today. Okay. Durex latex free, yes. Let's see if I can find the product. My God, I've never sold condoms. I'm just wondering whether I'm going to get some weird buys on these. We'll see. My God, there's all sorts. Yeah, I do love sales rather than promotions. But there you go. Got these little security things on. I think I'll just keep that on. When I've sent stuff to Amazon, I've spent ages trying to get those off. And I think I mentioned it to Nick once, and he just said, "Oh, he keeps them on." But seeing as these are eBay, I'll just keep them on anyway. Okay, Durex. How many in there? 12. Ultimate Love Sex. Okay, I've got to get this listing for latex sensitive users. Ultimate Love Sex. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just ridiculous. They are needed by someone. It's just my inner schoolboy coming out, just giggling at condoms. Okay, so that they're drafted. Oh God, what shop category am I going to put them in? Toys and games. Not small electrical. Leisure, household and DIY, or clothing. Oh God, let's put leisure. I think leisure. There we do. That'll do. EAN does not apply. I'm going to add some photos later. I might get some stock photos. Material, latex. So what eBay category is this in? Health and beauty, healthcare, sexual wellness, condoms and contraceptives. Okay, fair dues. Custom bundle, no. What do I put for conditions? So I've got a like a template, not that just brings up a very basic thing where I basically just copy the title down from the title and normally put in the item condition description. So I'll just put new and sealed. I think I'm going to go for 17.49. Oh, look at this. If you don't go on the app, it automatically has put it as an auction. 17.49 and £3.50 postage. I might double check that price when I make that live. I'll put it as free. I don't do that. And I've got two of them. So yeah, I mean, if they both sell for £17.50, that's 35 quid, and it cost me 11 quid this morning. So that was, and I will promote those because no doubt lots of people do try and sell condoms. Okay, so that one is drafted, save as draft. 99. Oh, Karin, you're not back on 999, are you? No. Oh, Shell's live at the moment. Don't all go. Look at that. 999. Call the police. 999. Right. Condoms. Right, that's the condoms done. Let's see how much this goes for on eBay. Like I say, it will go on I'm listing it on eBay, but if it doesn't sell, I will put it on Amazon when I can be bothered to do an Amazon listing. Condition used, buy it now, and sold. So yeah, about 15 quid on Amazon, and more expensive if you're buying it used, which is a bit strange. So I normally put these on eBay around about the Amazon price, so it's very likely to sell on eBay, but it's just a kind of like a holding bait, really, to be honest. And if it does sell, I've had a couple that do sell, and it's kind of like a nice surprise. Let's have a look. I've got a vintage one I'm trying to sell at the moment. So God, all the ones that have sold are all vintage ones. Okay, well let's just copy one that hasn't sold. Is that one? There we go. 1999. So I'm going to stick it on at 13.99 and postage. Just drafted that up. Yeah, what did you say, Karin? Anyone who hasn't subbed to Karin is in here. Sub to Karin. She's on 999. You will be the 1,000th subscriber. Either someone's doing a not very funny joke and just as unsubbed. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay. So I've just done a sell similar. I'm just going to stick in the price, and then, like I say, I'll take photos of that later and do that all later. Right, save as draft. And I've got a few other bits. I'll probably get on with those a little bit later. Now, I was thinking of having a look on Facebook Marketplace What do you reckon? Shall I do that? Let me know. I don't even know if I can do it and share the screen, or whether I'll be giving away any crazy details. But let's have a look. I'm so bad at Facebook Marketplace. I don't want to give away any of my details or whatever. I don't think I will. Let's see if I can actually do this. I don't think there's anything I'll be giving away. Actually, I haven't got a clue on this. And also, I'm going to have to try and have my own chat in on my laptop, which is always very freaky. Oh, I'm back up to 450 subs. Right, there's me watching myself. Let's mute myself. Hang on a minute. Have I? Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see if I can actually work this out. Share screen. Now I'm going to look through toys and electronics, and I think really what I should do is have kind of like save searches. I think I've got a couple in here, but like I say, I've picked up maybe a few things from eBay Marketplace or Gumtree, but it's taken so much time, and I just get the feeling that people on it are resellers anyway. But let's have a go. How do you sort it? But right, okay. Let me share the screen first of all. Let's see if I can work out how to do this. Chrome tab, Facebook Marketplace, share. Have I done it? I think I've done it. Let me look at myself on my other. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that looks good. Now, I don't even know if that is a good view. Shall I go with that? Is that a bit better? Okay. So, I would just go into like the Facebook Marketplace, and I'm looking at toys, I think. Let's have a look. God, I'm so bloody crap at this. Home and garden, hobbies. This is probably the sort of stuff that I've looked at before. So if you go into entertainment, okay, I won't look at that yet. Family, toys and games. Okay. So I want to sort this really by when it was listed. I think date listed, newest first. Sort by there we go, Jack. Sort by new, yeah, okay. So a load of Peppa Pig plush. Now these I'd pick up for 50p if they were at a boot fair. I've already got a load that I haven't sold. I don't even think they're listed because I took them off. So that's a no. That's too big. That's too big. I don't want that. So, and I will go. That's too big. I don't want one of those. It's definitely not a 20 quid. I don't really want a Paw Patrol thing for a tenner. Chocolate fountain, no. Lego Friends job bundle. No, I've got a load of Lego Friends stuff, full box that I've got to sell. So I don't want Lego Friends. Not very popular anyway. Sylvanian Family, is that 2 figures? It looks like it might be 2 figures. I don't want to click into these really unless they look that interesting because it might give you usernames. Although, like I say, it is on Facebook, so I don't think it really matters. So no. Troll set 30 quid. No, thank you. 150. I know sometimes people put ridiculous prices, but I don't really want it anyway. This is quite good, isn't it? So I'm going to go to maybe like a couple of days ago. So I'm not seeing anything, nothing there. Is this what people do? Like, am I doing it the way other people do it? Bat. It's just like rubbish. Rubbish. I've gone 10 miles from my home. Okay, too big. Too much. Rubbish. Too big and rubbish. That's interesting, but the price is too much. Don't want any of that. Mixed bag of Lego, too much money. Too much money. Be looking for like a £5 each. Yeah, game console. I'll have a look at game consoles in a minute. I just thought I'd do toys and games first. That might be all right if it's got figures, but it's too big. I don't really want to package it. I've got loads of bloody Wodge jigs or Wodge gidges. I wouldn't do them again. So no. So like I say, I'm going to go back to a couple of days ago. We've got one of these actually. So before I sell anyone else's, I'd rather sell the one we've got. That might be all right, but there's too much money. You can get them for £1 in charity shops. They don't normally know what they are. And on eBay, they'd only sell for £10 each, so it's not really worth it. Various Funko Pops. That might be worth it if it's £35 for the lot, but I think it'll be another reseller. I might have a look at that in a bit. I don't think. Oh, that's quite good. That'd be good for World Book Day, but it's a bit late to get it now. I don't know how many kids would really want to dress as Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Shell. I noticed you were live. You like squeezing a cheeky live whilst I was going. I'm now on the Facebook Marketplace doing some live sourcing, just to show you how bad I am at it. So that's quite interesting. The Brio, but it's a tenner. But save that. I might look at that later. A Furby, £5, working like new. That is a Furby Boom. It's a little bit too much money, but it might be worth it. But it's in Caterham, which is a fair distance from me, so I'm not going to go for that one. I'm not going to drive to Caterham to get one Furby Connect. I've got loads of Sylvanian. I don't really want to sell it. £10 for a Lego for a Scene It. You've got to be kidding. That's quite good, but it's £120. That's quite good, but it's £100. And that's quite good, but it's £160. Trampoline, no. So not seeing anything. We're up to almost 20 hours ago. Oh, I'd always like one of these, but it wouldn't be good for reselling. They're going to be £3 each. Okay. So what I'd like to know is, when people do this, how often do they do it? And how much time do they spend on it? Is it like an hour a day, every day, or an hour a day, 3 times a week? Because it really just pees me off, going through all of this and going, it's kind of like that paranoia thing that you think, there's resellers all around you and people jumping on these things, which there probably are, but you got to try it, I guess. So, driving wheel. I mean, look, it's just like rubbish. Okay, keep positive. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that is, but that looks interesting. £5 for a Buzz Lightyear, which is, I'll buy that. I would buy that if that was, although I have got about 6 Buzz Lightyears. A couple of times a week for 10-15 minutes each time. Okay, and it's really just a whip round like this, is it? That's quite interesting, but it's £60. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. 2 days ago, we're at 2 days ago. So let's now go to, if anybody has got a suggestion of where they want me to go, but I'm going to go to video games. And this is where all your manic collectors, resellers will be. They'll be like looking at this every 2 seconds. So now that's quite a good price for that, because is that just the controllers? Let's have a look. What is it? Including everything apart from the controllers. So it's just it's a box Wii. Well, to be honest, still not that bad because I know these can sell for 50. But you know, if it had the controllers, I'd probably buy it. But there you go. 10-mile radius unless they post it. Okay, so it is what I'm doing. So I'm not going crazy. Box Game Boy Advance, that might be worth it. 14 hours ago, 42. I mean, 42? To me, I'm thinking 10 to 20. I might be interested. I need to look up a price of a Game Boy Advance box. I'll save that one. I'll tell you, if anyone's watching and they're local to me and they're spotting all the bargains, then yeah. Oh, Karin, yes! 1,000 subs for the second time this morning. Fantastic. That's good to know. Don't anyone dare unsub. I've got one of these box I picked up for £5, but all of the controllers are knackered and doesn't have a power supply, so I don't really know what to do with it, but it is boxed and lovely. Right, let's quickly go through these. Wireless controller, I'd hope to pick that up for maybe a £5 or less. I don't know about if that's a good make. All of these look like resellers. 75 quid for an Xbox One. I'm thinking 50 tops I'd want to buy that at. BidKit. BidKit? No, I haven't. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to write it down. Okay, how long have I been streaming for? Right, just over an hour. So I was just going to do a bit more of this. Like I say, if I do like maybe 10, 15 minutes more of this, and then I'll stop streaming. That's interesting, but it's PS4, Crash CTR. See, if I was going through here, all of these are individual sellers or game sellers. This is kind of I guess what I'm interested in, bundles, but not a bundle of X. I'm looking for a console plus a load of games. So something a bit like that, but not 100 quid. And like I say, I'm up to 2 days ago already. So you can't really say video game stuff if there is money to making it. Definitely gone within an hour. Exactly. For video game stuff, you'd have to set up searches. If your phone pings and you've got a search on, Crash Bandicoot or whatever, and it's pinged and it's local, you can get on it straight away. Or if it pings and it's placed, a SNES or a N64, you're on it straight away. Right, so there's nothing there. I'm going to have another quick look at electronics. So toys and games electronics and gaming stuff will be the sort of stuff I'd be looking around for. So I'm just going to quickly do this until past. So no, I'm not going to sell a telly. So I am kind of looking for vintagey stuff. That looks quite interesting, but it's 100 quid. So I just thought this would be interesting because I've never seen anyone sort of try this. And you do get a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, I get loads of stuff in my area," and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Jack, it sounds like you know real lot of stuff about games. I know very well. I'm okay on games, but I'm not a real expert on gaming sort of stuff. Know the bare minimum. So PS4, 220 quid. I mean, I kind of get the feeling this is they've got that on eBay and they put it on Facebook Marketplace as well. So I wouldn't sell a laptop. I wouldn't sell a telly. If there was a CTR, a CRT telly, I'd buy it. That's interesting, but it's 475 quid. That's quite interesting, but it's 20 quid. I'd pick that up at a boot fair for under a £5. That's interesting, but it's 50 quid. I mean, come on. If anybody's seeing anything here, do shout out. Ink, multi-pack for 20 quid, charity shop for a quid if you're lucky, or maybe 2 or 3 quid. And we're up to 22 hours ago already. So I've gone through my 3 main sections. I'm not going to look on here at clothing. Maybe I should. I've got to give it a chance. This is the thing. It's very easy for me to switch off when I feel like I'm banging my head against a brick wall. So loads of tellies, loads of tellies. Yeah, that's really good that you've got that feel for it. I was really into sort of my original era of kind of playing video games. It's kind of ZX Spectrum or Commodore Amiga. I was really into it then, and then an original Atari, like late early 80s. And when all the consoles came out, so I didn't have any consoles to start with, and then the first one I got was PS2, and I didn't really play it. I loved it, but I didn't really play it because I was working at the time. When I was at uni, I used to play Mega Drive quite a lot. I used to play golf. I'd spend all night playing bloody golf, PGA golf, or Sonic. Those were the two, but we'd stay up all night doing that. Yeah, so let me come out of screen share. This is just like this is as depressing as I normally find it. So there you go. It's just like, so stuff like video games. If I see like a PS1 game or whatever, what I tend to go on is anything with Mario in, anything that looks a bit kind of Oriental or Japanese or martial artsy, any CTR racing and all of those kind of like famous ones. You should look out for Crash Bandicoot Racing or stuff like that. So nothing. I haven't got that great a knowledge. Just got a little bit, but there you go. Right, I have been going. As Shell will let you know, I've been droning on for over an hour, so I'm going to let you all get on. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Hope Karin stays above the 1,000 mark. She'll be going live in about an hour, so do tune into her. And congratulations for getting 1,000 subs. That is fantastic. And yeah, all have a great week, and I shall see you soon. Samuel MBE. Is that an actual MBE? That's amazing. You were the 1,000th subscriber. Oh, well. Do a party popper for yourself. And yeah, but all have a great Monday and take care. And I'll see you soon.